any type of college scholarship doesn't come with hours and hours of hard work, no matter what sport it's in. And I know that Taylor, after talking to Coach here, as he's had his eye on her for a couple of years and knows the hours that she's put in. And that's a tribute to your character and the type of young lady that Taylor is. And for representing Westwood School here today, I just want to let you know how proud we are of you, that you're going on to the next level and going to be able to participate in with Georgia Southern University in shotgun. So at this time, Marty Fisher is the head coach at Georgia Southern, and I'm going to turn it over to Marty to say a few words, and then we're going to have the signing itself. You're welcome to take all the pictures that you want to take. The more the merrier. And then we have a reception after that. We'd like to invite all of you to that. So, Coach Fisher.
Thank you very much. And thank all of you for being here. I am really excited that I can be here. You know, I actually live across the state, and it was nice to come through all that sunshine that had a little while ago, because it was crappy when I left my house this morning.
It was crappy.
You had that too. Okay, so I live between Savannah and Statesboro. That's actually where I live. And you know, I do want to tell everybody a little bit about the Georgia Southern program before we get into what we're doing with Taylor. I've been coaching shooters. Now I'm in my 39th year of being a shotgun coach. And I've had a lot of great students, a lot of success. I've coached world champion fit-ass shooters. I've coached many All-Americans. I've coached a lot of national champions. And you know, I'm one of those guys, I don't necessarily hang a shingle out there. I just wind up coaching these folks quietly and behind the scenes a lot of times. But I had some people come to me that their children were at Georgia Southern, and I was at the Varsity Gun Club one day, and one of them came up to me and said, "Why doesn't Georgia Southern have a competition clay target team?" I said, "Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll find out." So I did find out. I went to the athletic director, and and he said, "Well, Marty, that's going to fall under the club program, but that's a pretty good idea. I'll help you any way that I can." So we got the ball rolling. We threw 7 people together last year in February. Just over a year ago, they had a regional event for ACUI, which is the NCAA, if you will, for shotgun. It's crazy. Back when they came up with what the NCAA was going to sanction in terms of shooting, the NRA told them to do rifle. Well, that was before sporting clays came to this country. But now sporting clays came to this country, all of a sudden, the shotgun has just gone past the rifle competition like crazy. I mean, the team that we have put together now, we have 12. We'll lose a couple of those. After the spring, you'll be graduating, and we're replacing them with, right now with 4. We may add 1 more, but we took just a ragtag group, and we finished in the top 10 at that regional event. It was the largest regional ever held. And quite frankly, when looking at the scores, because some of the kids that we got on the team now were actually at that event, and we're shooting in high school, had we taken the scores that they shot and put them in, with my group, we would have actually won the competition, which would have beat last year's national champion, who was there. So we put together a group of shooters. We weren't able to shoot on the road competitively because of COVID this year. The high schools did, the colleges did not. So we had to shoot virtual, which basically means you're shooting against yourself, which is pretty boring. And we couldn't do any sporting clays. And I've got sporting clays guys. And I've got guys that shoot sporting clays really well. And that's really the expertise of the team. But they just also happen to shoot trap and skeet really well. And And that really does make a difference. But we entered the ACUI National Competition for trap and skeet in October. We won the skeet for the whole nation. And we got fourth in trap, and trap is kind of our bugaboo because we don't shoot a lot of trap here in the South. But, you know, we were just a few birds out of second there. So we're really, really pleased, and I will tell you, we're headed to the ACUI National Collegiate Clay Target Championship starting March 25th in San Antonio, Texas. And we're going there with great expectation. We have a chance in year one, the way that they have the different divisions, and the divisions have nothing to do with the size of the school. The divisions have everything to do with how many people did you actually pay to enter in the competition. In fact, the most successful clay target team many years ago, and they're starting to get beat now, was Lindenwood University. I know they had an interest in Taylor, and rightfully so. They got 70 kids on their shotgun team. They're gonna show up at that national championship with about 40. We're taking 12. Top 5 scores count. So they put us in kind of the entry division, you know, which will be against everybody that's there for the first time, because this is our first time. You know, plus all of the smaller schools, but there could be some big schools just like Georgia Southern that will be in this national championship in that division. And I'm gonna tell you, and you know, I'm not like a lot of coaches that you know that downplay everything. Quite frankly, I expect we're gonna win. Not going there to not win. And just like Westwood. Westwood shows up at the GISA shoots, they're not going there not to win. We're prepared, everybody's prepared. So all of that being said, and I wanna say this now about Taylor. I did start watching her when I first started going to some of the events at Forest City, the high school events. And the one thing that I noticed is when the award ceremony got started, I heard her name a lot. And so, you know what? I've got to start paying attention here. And I did, and I started asking questions. And started watching Taylor when she didn't know she was being watched. How she interacted with other people, because you know, when you're trying to put a team of shooters together, a team of any kind together, they have to like each other. They have to have each other's backs. And that's a big part of what we're doing. My initial groups that we're putting together for the Georgia Southern Clay Target team are all hand selected. And they're hand selected for a reason. And with very limited exception, everybody on the team right now knows Taylor, and Taylor knows them. And they all like each other. Because they competed against each other over previous years, all in high school. You know, we've got a bunch of those kids from Macon. You know, this guy knows them. He coaches them. I mean, we got Andrew Wyke, and that kid may very well win the whole thing in Texas. I mean, right now he's absolutely on fire. So we've got great things coming, and I can tell you that this is a great day for Taylor and the family. This is a great day for the Wray family, who are Eagles anyway. And we appreciate them being that, and I can't tell you how excited I was for this young lady to call me and tell me she wanted to come be a part of what we're doing at Georgia Southern. That made my day, and it made the day of everybody on the team, because when I all told them, they were really excited, because we know what we're getting. We absolutely know what we're getting in this young lady, and it's her day, and it's certainly a great day for Georgia Southern. And that means, and Christy Thomas, you guys want to say anything real quick? I mean, you've been supporting this young lady from day one. I know you're proud of her efforts.
No, this program came to be 4 or 5 years ago when I think Lauren got involved, and Taylor was was right behind it, and we've had a lot of kids come through this program, and it's been an awesome experience getting to know these kids and watch them develop, and you know, never thought I'd be part of a high school program where I could be a coach, and this was a great fit, and like I said, there's a lot of talent from the kids that are still in high school and moving forward, and I wish all of y'all the best of luck, because like I said, y'all are gonna be great. You know, this is a little bit of a bittersweet, you know, it's the close of my coaching for Westwood, but at the same time, I get to now go to Georgia Southern and watch her compete there, and it's exciting. You know, and I wouldn't have traded any of it for the world, and I'm super proud of you and what you've accomplished. And you know, Marty, we're turning her over to you, and we've done the best we could, but you know, like her mama, she's hard-headed and stubborn. I don't know what you're gonna do with that, but in any event, no, I hope she's everything that y'all hope she want her to be, and Taylor, we're just super proud of you and excited for what the future holds.
Kristen, anything?
No, I'll start running.
Well, in all honesty, I mean, this is a great day, and seriously, thank all of you for being here. And I'm gonna tell you something else. There's some more Westwood shooters that may be sitting at this table down the road too. I mean, we're not done. We're gonna continue to grow the program. But as I say, I mean, what we're doing initially to start it, because here's the deal, guys. To make a statement at Georgia Southern, you know, they were real lucky and got Ert Russell to come coach the football team. I hope they're thinking they're lucky when they've got me to coach the shotgun team. But Ert knew they gotta make a splash. Gotta make a splash so that everything works. So, you know, I've been very selective in who I want to have on this team, and it is co-ed. You know, it's guys and gals, and you know, that's the beauty of it, and that's what eventually is going to make it go from what is a super club team right now to a varsity sport at Southern, you know, in the near future. You know, that's already being kicked around a little bit, and I'm sure that will happen while Taylor is at Southern. So, with all of that being said, Taylor, this is your show, young lady. You sign your name if you want to. You won't have anything to say?
You wanna go get behind her?
Yeah, I will. I will.
And y'all feel free to take all the pictures that you want.
Yeah, please. And I've gotta have some too for all of our websites, our stuff.
No, that's mine.
But you can sign them all if you will. It's free there. You know what's crazy? We tried to do this. I wound up with not having COVID myself, but somebody close enough that, you know, we wanted to make sure everything was good. And then the next thing we know, Taylor's got, you guys did good in basketball. She's a cheerleader. She's got to go cheer. You know, so we kept moving the dates.
You're not gonna put your hat on?
Yeah. You're good. So anyway, Taylor, I don't have the other kind of hat for you, but stick this one on your head, young lady.
There we go.
Welcome to Eagle Nation. We're glad to have you in the Eagle program.